Good evening. Hi and welcome to our live crafting session this evening. It is Monday, the 23rd of January 2023. Yes, I did a double take. 23rd, 2023. Thank you for joining me. My name's Jenny McCormack and I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator, and I'm based in the market town of Brackley, which is in Northamptonshire in the UK. I'm not normally here live on a Monday evening, but I had an appointment to go to this morning, so I wasn't able to come live here at 10 AM. So you have me this evening at 7 PM. So I hope you're able to join me. If you're watching live, then do say hi. It's nice to know who is watching with me. I can't always tell who is watching. Sometimes my phone tells me. So hi Jeanette and hi Tracy. So if you do manage to pop a comment in the section, that is great. Then I know who's joined us. Good evening Caroline and Brenda as well. So I have a brand new kit to share with you this evening. So my Monday live sessions are all, well, I do try and make them simple sessions to get us started. So I call it my simple start to the week. Hi Baz, sorry to hear you're feeling poorly though. So this is a brand new kit which I opened briefly this afternoon at Coffee and Card. It's called Saying Thanks, and this kit is just £13. The item number is 162361, and you can find it on my shop in my Jemini Crafts Facebook page. You can also find it online in on my website, and I do have two of these in, well, I'll have one of these left in stock because I'm going to use this one. I've already got one allocated, so I will keep these in stock. I think it's a really great value kit, £13, and it makes 9 cards. There's no stamping involved with this one. Obviously, if you have existing stamp sets and dies or shapes, you could add in your own stamps and sentiments, but it comes with sentiments in 4 different languages and makes 9 cards. So there are 3 designs and it makes 3 of each. I'm just going to move these around here so they're not in the light too much. I hope the volume is okay. Do let me know if it isn't, and I'll whack up the volume. So in all of our kits, they come with printed instructions which are photographic, so you just have to follow the photographs. But there is also a QR code, so if you are a mobile phone user or a tablet user, on the back of the instructions you will find 2 QR codes that you can scan. The bottom one is for this particular kit, and you can also see instructions for the other kits that we have available. And then there's also a beginner's stamping basics video that you can watch. These are both on YouTube and created by Stampin' Up themselves. And obviously I have additional ones to that. Oh, thank you. Hi, Carol. Looks like you had a good weekend. I love the setup for your craft fair. So this tells you the kit components, which I'll show you anyway, because it's quite a relatively small photograph. And then this has the instructions in, as I say, in photographic form. And it tells you, for example, how much length of twine you need, what type of adhesive you need. The instructions also have measurements, so even if you don't have a ruler and you want to know, hi Babsy, thanks for joining us. if you want to know the length, for example, here to measure your twine, so this one says 24 centimeters, you have a measure here in centimeters, and then you have another measure here in inches. Now I know you can't see it necessarily on the screen, I will lift it up, but I know it's reflecting a little bit, but hopefully you might be able to see that. And then we have the photographic details. It shows you the 3 sets of 3 finished cards if you wish to do it the way that they put the kit together. Obviously you can do entirely your own thing. You can also mix and match, and you could use the sentiments in different ways. So let me show you the contents. So you have 3 different styles of cards. You have, and it's all watercoloured or watercoloured look. So we have 3 of this really pretty spotty card, 3 of this watercolour with a border, white border around the edge, and then 3 with this rainbow watercolour effect. Now you can mix and match these cards. You don't have to use them in the way that they've put them together. You have 9 envelopes. The envelopes are all the same, but they all have this lovely watercolour effect on the back of the envelope, like so. So you have envelopes ready to go. I put those to the left, so when I'm looking for them, you can tell me they're on the left. Okay, and then we have series of sentiments. So this stamp set, this kit, I beg your pardon, is available in 4 languages: English, French, German and Dutch. So if you have French, German and or Dutch family or friends, obviously you can use those in place of the English versions, or what you could do is send them those, or make up the kit with the French, the German or the Dutch ones and send those as finished cards. So there are a series of these, so it's 3 sheets of these. So we have, in English we have thanks and thank you, and then we also have these little sayings that go with them. So we've got "you're the best," for example, and then to say, just wanted to say, "I appreciate you," and then those are also in the other languages, and there's 3 of those, and these are all die cut, so they will just literally pop out, just pop them out carefully from the paper behind. And I do like these with the white on black. So those are our sentiments that you can mix and match with. We also have these 3 pieces here that create this card. So this has little hearts that we're going to just pop out. You can use the hearts for something else, and then we're going to lay this piece on the top to get that really pretty overall effect. Sorry, that's really shining, I have to put it on that side. So that's those. And then we also have strips of dimensionals. So these are for lifting up the panels and the sentiment panels. We have some longer dimensional strips. We have some embellishments that match these. If I put that perhaps on that white card, you can see them. So they're really pretty. And then we also have some baker's twine, which I, between toaster and here this afternoon, I seem to have lost. It's probably in my bag. So there is some baker's twine, so I've just picked out my baker's twine from my stash at home, but there is a small reel of baker's twine. So the only things you'll need to make this kit is a pair of scissors. The scissors are to open the pack to start with if you need to, because this comes all pre-wrapped, and you'll need to cut the cellophane and also to cut the baker's twine. Everything else is all included. Hi Moretta. So let's just do one each of these cards, and then if you would like me to, I can do some variations on these later in the week. So those are the 3 different types of card. So let me pick them out in order. So the first one, they've called card number 1, is using this one here. It uses the thanks. So I'm just going to pop this one out. Okay, like that. It also uses some baker's twine, and it says here, if I can read the tiny writing, 9.5 inches or 24 centimetres. So as I say, you do get baker's twine in the kit, but it's probably at the bottom of my bag from Coffee and Card. So I'm just going to use the ruler that's on there to measure that. And obviously you can be more frugal if you want to. You don't have to use exactly as they say. And what they have on the photograph, if I just move this out of the way and bring in this piece of card, so you get this card with it. So if you don't have anything to work on, do use the card. It is a nice kit and great value as well. I think great for beginners, but also for anybody who wants just to make some quick thank you cards. So we've got our thanks here, and so what they're suggesting is that we put some of the strips of dimensional foam, which I guess I've just probably put away here. So we've got some short ones and some wide ones, and so they're saying put 2 across the back. I'm going to have to take my glasses off now, see what I'm doing. So I'm just going to pop one there and one like so. Oh, don't worry. Thanks Babsy, thanks for popping in anyway. So we have 2 like that, and then they suggest that you can put your baker's twine behind it, and you can just sort of roll it over. I'm just going to sort of do like that. Let's have a look and see. Yeah, that's fine. I'm happy with that. And that is going to go onto this panel. Now, there's nothing to stop you turning this card round and putting it at the bottom. In their suggestion, they've got it here. So that's what I'm going to do for my first one, but I might change them round when I revisit this kit. So the cards come ready, printed and scored. So all you have to do is fold them over. If you've got a ruler, that's useful if you don't have a bone folder. So if you're using one of our kits for the first time, if you've got a ruler or something like that, just use that and you can run it down the edge of the card to get a nice flat edge, and that will help this stand really nicely. So I'm just going to put our thanks on here, and they've got theirs fairly centrally. Trying to get mine fairly straight. And then they've added you're the best. So let's grab this one. Thanks, you're the best. So this is going to go on there, and again you can use one of these pieces here, and you get plenty of spares of this, so don't worry if you want to add more on. Not that you could really add much more on there. Okay, so we've got thanks, you're the best, and you could either have it overlapping here. I reckon that's not very straight. We'll see. Like so. You could put this anywhere on that card. If you wanted it at the bottom, up at the top, you could do that really easily. And then the final touch is to add some of the sequins. And there, not that you're going to see them very much. And they've just dotted them around, so I will do the same. And the easiest thing to do is just to use the tip of your scissors. Hi Moretta, thanks for joining us. And these are multicolours, so you can pick out the colours. So we've got pinks and blues and greens, and they're nice and flat, but they add a little bit of sparkle. They've suggested 5, but if you want to be frugal, you could use 3 on here and then have plenty left over. I'm just going to put one in here. I think with the little sort of spots or bubbles, you hardly see them. Okay, so there we go. There's our first card. I'm hoping you can see that all right on the screen. Go a little bit higher. There we go. So that's number 1. Our second card is the one they've got with the rainbow. So here is the rainbow, and they've kept that really quick, and they've got just wanted to say thank you. So this is the instruction here, and again they've given you the measurements for the baker's twine. And so let's have just wanted there to say, and obviously you could swap that sentiment out, and they've got just wanted to say, and if I grab this thank you, their suggestion is your thank you fits in here, so it sort of matches that. So our just wanted to say is going to tuck underneath that. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is actually put this on first with my pieces of foam, then I can tuck these in where I want them, rather than put these and then discover, I'm just going to exaggerate that, discover that you've covered them up. Okay, so I play the safe route, which is pop this on first, and again you can use your pieces of foam, and don't forget you can use all of these edges as well. So even when you've used all of these up and you have plenty of those, you can snip these, trim this down, and use, you get another 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 out of that. So I'm just going to put those 2 like so. I'm going to tuck those on first, and I'm lining that up in the center like that. So there's my thank you, and in fact you could do with just thank you if you wished. But what I'm going to do is my just wanted to say to tuck those in, and if this doesn't fit because I've got my foam pad in, I can just cut this little piece off. Don't worry about cutting things to fit. And you could also add your baker's twine behind there if you wanted. So I hope everybody is well, and I hope you all had a nice weekend. too short. I'm going to put that behind. So they had it behind here, which I could have done before I'd stuck this down, or I could put it underneath here. So just wanted to say, can really go any way you want. I think I'm just going to make a little bow and put that on the right hand side. So these can go again up with our foam pads, and I think what I'm going to do is just trim off the excess like so. And in fact, you don't have to tuck them underneath if you don't want to. You could have these up here. So, you know, just feel, do what you feel like doing, basically. So I'm going to pop these down. Jeanette said everything is good. That's what we like to hear. So if these are too long, now I've cut those down, just cut a little way along here, so you've got smaller ones like so, and you can, as I say, you can place them really wherever you want. But I like, when I'm doing kits and showing you for the first time, I like to do the first set of cards similar to, if not exactly the same, as the way that they have designed it. So here's my to say. So I'm not pushing this down hard, I'm just laying that on the top like that. So if I do need to move it, I've got time to do that without pushing it down too hard. And I want this one just a little way further out. So just wanted to say thank you. Hi Carrie. Good evening to you. Good late evening, I should say. So that's that. That doesn't look very straight to me, but I think I'll get away with it. If I don't say, you won't know any different, will you? And I could just put a little bit of twine on here. So I don't know if you've got this new kit, Kerry. I'm assuming it's available to you in Australia. I know not everything is available everywhere at the same time. I think what I'm going to do is just wrap those round, make a little pretend bow like that, and then tie that. There we go. You're not a fan of kits. That's fair enough. It's not everybody's cup of tea, especially, you know, experienced card makers. But I do like them for ideas, and they're great, obviously, for my customers. There we go. So I've just got a little bow. What am I going to do? I think I might just pop that down in there like that, tuck that underneath, just trim that edge off, and I am just going to use a little bit of glue on that just to hold it in place, and then just add a little bit of bling. So, and then this bling is going to show a little bit better. So if I just erase that up so you can see it. They are great for beginners. But they're also great for people who just want to make some quick cards, even if you're an experienced crafter, or you just don't want to think about a design. You could do that, make up the card without the sentiments, for example, and then just add happy birthday or whatever. This is designed as a thank you card set. I'm just going to pop some of these dotted around here. So there's one. So these have self-adhesive on the back. 1, 2. There's a peachy coloured one. 3. There he is. 4. And 5. There we go. Okay. So that's number 2. Like so. Hopefully you can see that. So 1, 2, and then the final one, this is the one with the hearts and the watercolour background. Now if you're experienced card maker, you could use this for all sorts of things. So we have this piece here, and the piece that we haven't used yet, which is this one here. So this has the little hearts in it. So what I'm going to do is poke the hearts out, like so. And this is going to reveal the pattern underneath. And obviously you can use these hearts for other things. You could colour them in to add them. So they just take a minute to pop out. Hi Jill! Long time no see. I hope you are well. Hope you're still crafting. So we're just doing this kit here. It has 9 cards, 3 designs, 3 of each, and the kit is just £13. Obviously if it needs to be posted, then postage would be on top of that. Okay, so this has got a nice black border around it, so when you're taking the pieces out, just be careful not to bend this or tear this too much, because we're going to pop that straight onto there. Let's have a look and see. So they've got some twine behind, and then one of the sentiments just straight across there, and then the little pieces dotted around. I am, thank you Jill. So turning that over and using these long strips that are provided, like so, and I believe one will go at the top, like so, and then you want one in the middle, and it doesn't really matter where it goes, and then one at the bottom. You could put some additional ones down the side if you wanted to. I don't think it's necessary, but you'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you'll have 1, 2, you'll have all these pieces left over and these pieces down the side. So if you wanted to put extra support down the side, that would be really easy to do. And I'm just going to peel these off, like so. Oh, hi Christine. Thank you. Thank you for joining us. I have a catalogue ready for you. Okay, so let's pop that down. And there's quite a bit of space, so you don't have to be 100% accurate placing that. So you don't have to sit there sort of calculate where it's going to go. It's got a nice sort of border around it. We're going to add our twine. That's optional, so if you don't like adding twine or ribbon or anything, you don't have to. And this is going to go, I could just actually thread this around. I'm not sure if well, I am going to put it on, but I don't have to. Okay, just going to hover it like that for a minute, and then I can use my I Appreciate You. That's what they've used in their sample, and these are all of the remaining sentiments in German, French and Dutch. So this is going to go on top like that. So I'm going to pop my foam strip along there. So these are double-sided, so just pull them off like that. And you only need one on the back of here. And the secret is not to do it up in the air, is to leave that flat on the ground and put your foam pad on so you don't sort of crinkle it up. Okay, here we go. I Appreciate You. So I'm going to pop that on here, and then I'm going to trim my baker's twine. That's the word. I have to think of it. Dear. Right, let's do that. Trim that little bit off there. Obviously you can be more economical with your baker's twine. So that says I Appreciate You, and the final touch is to add some of the bling, which is here somewhere. I've got all my little hearts left over, but I've lost my sheet of bling. Anybody see where it went? Okay, it's not there. It's not there. Envelopes are here. Well, how bizarre is that? So, when I find my little sheet of bling, yes, you get all the different languages in one box, Christine. Oh, thanks, Jeanette. So you get English, French, Dutch and German. And so these are, so I've used the two English ones, and then we've got obviously merci, danke, bedankt. And then the same thing in the other two ones. So you could gift those or use those, and who knows, who only knows what I've done with my bling. It's not even on the floor. So I do apologise. One more look. No, I've obviously put it down somewhere nice and safe. There's my scissors. So I do apologise, and we'll find the bling and attach a few bits and pieces onto there so that that's finished. So those are the 3 cards. Let me show those to you. Put my glasses on. So this was the first one we did. That one there says, thanks, you're the best. Then I did this one that says just wanted to say thank you, with that nice rainbow design. And then finally the one with the hearts. And all I've done is just pop those hearts out of the sheet of die cut. So you have enough for 9 cards, 3 of each card. So this would be great to give to a family or to a teenager maybe that's got a birthday coming up, to do a whole series of thank you cards nice and quickly. Get them to sign the back so everybody knows that they are handmade, or handmade. So these are the matching envelopes. So the kit is called Saying Thank You. It's £13. It's available online, or if you're local to me, you can just order one and come and collect it from me. As I say, I've got one left in stock, but I will be ordering some more. And there is a link in my shop on Facebook to all of our kits. So we have probably at least 10 different kits available. So if that's something that you like or you want to gift, all of our kits come in boxes like this or similar to this, so that you can literally almost post it as is. What I like to do is make up all of the cards, and then you can pop them in the box with the envelopes and gift that as a gift. Wrap it up with a bit of ribbon and you're good to go. So there we are. Hopefully we're on reasonable time. Yeah, 40 minutes. That's not too bad for an introduction and 3 cards and a lot of chattering. So for which I apologise. So thank you so much. So we will be back tomorrow, Tuesday at 7 PM. So same time tomorrow. And I may or may not be using this kit. I think I'll do our stamp set of the week tomorrow. So do stay tuned for that to see what we have to do this week. And I hopefully will see you tomorrow evening for some more live crafting. Any questions or queries, pop them in the comments, whether they're here on Facebook or whether you're watching on YouTube. So the link is in my shop on Facebook, but I will also post it here in the chat, and with the photograph that I take of the finished cards, Christine, and I can always just pop you a message with the link in. Alright, so take care everyone. Thank you so much. I'm going on the hunt now for my sheet of bling. See if I can find it. Thank you so much for joining me. Do take care. Have a great evening. Thanks everyone. Bye for now.